Hi art historians, welcome. We are still in week 2 and we are now moving on to module 4 and this is unit 1. So the title of this unit's materials is module 4, the medieval world part 2, and we are working in medieval Europe 2, 4.01, Carolingian art and the Holy Roman Empire. So we've got 5 core works here and 1 supplemental work. These core works are around and mostly within the 9th century, but let's talk about where the Carolingian Empire was ruling. So they were located in West and Central Europe during the early Middle Ages, and they were ruled by a family of Frankish nobles. Their capital was Aachen, and where they ruled, or their territories, included France, Germany, Belgium, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Italy, Spain, Switzerland, and Austria. So we have a lot of power over a very large area here. We've got some architectural sites and some small-scale works. So our architectural sites include the Palatine Chapel and the Santa Prassede. The smaller scale works, we have the Coronation Gospels, the Ebo Gospels, and the plaque with St. John the Evangelist. And then your supplemental work includes the plaque with the Virgin as the personification of the church. So you'll notice that there are a couple gospel books in your list of core works here, and let's just talk really briefly about what that means. So the Gospels are 4 chapters written by 4 of the disciples within the New Testament. So we have Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and they are all symbolized by specific figures or animals, so that way even if you didn't necessarily know who was who and who was writing, there was kind of like a little bit of an icon that would point you to which gospel our writer is the author of this section. So Matthew is always represented by some sort of man with wings. We interpret that as an angel today. St. Mark is always represented by a lion. St. Luke is represented by an ox, and St. John by the eagle. So that's the way you'll be able to tell who wrote what. So I hope you enjoy learning a little bit more about Carolingian art. The next part that we're going to look at for this module is Etonian art, where they sort of revive that Holy Roman Empire after the collapse of those Frankish rulers. So stay tuned, and I will see you then.